Neighbors of an East Knoxville community became concerned when they learned of a proposed development in a wooded area behind their homes.
That undeveloped 32-acre plot had once been a city trash dump, and a 30-year-old state study called the property a potential environmental liability.
WAT 6 on your side consumer reporter Don Dare was invited by residents to visit the site. Don.
Well, that's right, Bo. We went along with other people, 4 people whose neighborhood would be affected by either a residential or industrial development. One of those residents took action to stop a condo community from going up 15 years ago after the city had given approval for the project. The background to all of this is a 1991 State Department of Environmental study that shows the property nearly qualified as a federal Superfund cleanup site. What we recently learned is that any future development of the property will take city approval, and to date, no action like that is on the books.
We cut a path through here to walk back into the woods.
Kim Cruz and some of her neighbors trekked into the woods behind their Shangri-La Drive neighborhood in East Knoxville. The residential community is lined with well-manicured lawns and cared-for homes, many of them built around 35 to 45 years ago. Just to the south of the neighborhood and bordered by railroad tracks is a 32-acre, densely wooded tract of land that was once a city landfill and was closed in the late 1960s, according to city records.
I mean, the vegetation is very thick, the trees.
When residents learned the property was recently purchased for potential commercial or residential development, they were alarmed. This is what they found in the property today: debris and trash, plus whatever else is under the surface that's never been cleaned up from those days in the 1960s. Details of which are documented in this 1991 150-page Department of Environment and Conservation report that left a critical analysis.
The property represents an uncontrolled, unregulated landfill containing industrial, commercial, and residential wastes.
If they developed it residentially, you're living on top of that. That is just completely unsafe.
The area is named Shangri-La for a reason. It's peaceful, it's beautiful. But then when I found out the history that there was a landfill on top of back there, it's like it had to be insane to even consider trying to build something on top of that.
And the first developers that tried to do this, I fought them back in 2007.
Longtime neighborhood resident Michael Osborne led a fight 15 years ago when the site won approval for a condo complex, but the developer went bankrupt and nothing was built. Mr. Osborne says the developer of his neighborhood knew where to build homes.
This was Kaz Walker's farm, and Kaz Walker built all these houses, and he built these houses in certain spots for a reason. And there was sinkholes, there was caves, and there was another reason back there. It had to be trash.
And that's why Walker didn't develop behind us.
Yes, sir. He didn't. He only put houses where he felt it was safe.
Reading from that 30-year-old environmental study by TDEC, possible groundwater contamination was an issue.
The property has the potential for enormous environmental liability.
If they put more houses in, or apartments or condos or anything like that, it's going to make the problem much, much worse.
The director of the Metropolitan Planning Commission tells 6 on Your Side the site's original approval for development 15 years ago is no longer valid. We were told any new owner of the property would have to resubmit plans, and to date, no plan has come before the commission, to the relief of residents. Their desire is for the property to be left alone, and if there is development, the site should be cleaned up first.
Now, we reached out twice to the agent representing the new property owner. There was no response. Back in 1991, with as many critical issues raised by the state environmental report, results of that study, however, did not move the site onto the national cleanup priority list. It's the hope of people living near the property today that the site will be restudied by environmentalists before any development plans move forward. Bo?
Don, thank you very much. If you have a consumer question for Don, send him an email at ddare@wat.com. You can also call a 6 on Your Side hotline number at 865-633-5974.